I build a buy box, and I could literally just put a box in a specific area, and I will only get notified when a deal is inside that little box. So if it's whether it's in a specific neighborhood, a street, or a whole county, you could be very detailed. And what I like about it is that it eliminates spam.
Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Bursey, and today I'm joined by someone I've really been looking forward to chatting with, Bobby Suarez, who's been making serious moves in the professional home buyer space. Bobby is an industry leader who has built a reputation for high-volume success without losing the personal touch that his clients rave about. Whether he's navigating the competitive Florida luxury market or helping investors find their next big play, Bobby is always one step ahead. Bobby, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Scott.
It is
Appreciate
our
your time.
pleasure. It is our pleasure. I think our audience is really going to take something away from how you've transitioned from a solo investor to a household name. There's a science to why people see your face on every billboard in Florida. And it's about more than just a big budget, Bobby. It's about building a brand sellers actually trust. Let's dive in, shall we?
Let's do it.
So first off, for people who may not be familiar with your world, give us the short version. What's your main focus these days?
So my main focus, I'm the CEO. My name's Bobby Suarez. I'm the CEO of selltobobby.com. We're headquartered in South Florida, in Miramar, Florida. And my job is to lead the amazing team that we have down here. We run a pretty decent wholesale operation down here in South Florida. And as I previously mentioned, we just released a tech, which it's a prop tech company that I'm really excited about, that I'm sure we'll cover on your show today.
Awesome. And if you can expand a little bit and tell our audience, what markets are you operating in, Bobby?
Yeah, so I like to go deeper versus wider. So we're just strictly in South Florida. So I would say Dade and Broward counties.
A great market. Love it. What caught my attention about you was the way you've been able to remove yourself from the technician role. You know, so many investors get stuck doing every inspection and taking every call, but you've built a team and a culture that allows you to work on the business rather than being trapped in it. That's not easy, especially in today's climate. What's been the key to keeping your machine running smoothly?
I would say, man, it's recruiting and finding really good people and people that are better than you at doing stuff that you don't like to do. I pride myself in my company. We have an amazing team. We have an amazing culture. Sellers feel it when they call in and when we go to the appointments.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
So I would say, man, is my team.
Sure.
I say for me, in my opinion, business is very easy for me. The hardest part is the people and finding good people. Once you figure that out, everything else is going to be smooth.
Acquiring that talent to fit into your system. Hey, that makes a lot of sense. Now, every operator I know has a moment where things got real. Maybe a deal that went sideways or a time that you had to pivot fast. You mind sharing one of those moments with us?
I would say probably what comes to mind is when COVID hit. We've had to pivot and make some changes, but thank God we figured it out and everything went smooth. But for the most part, I've built a business that's very consistent. Our business doesn't change from month to month, like you hear of probably a lot of the other operators out there that are probably smaller. We operate at a scale where things are very consistent. We know that we're going to get a contract every certain amount of leads. We're going to close a certain amount of deals every month. This is what we spend on marketing. These are the salaries. It's very predictable is what we've gotten to that point right now.
Great point. And it's incredible, Bobby, how moments like COVID, at that time feel like a disaster in real time, often becomes the foundation for the next 10 years of growth. And honestly, that's right there that makes you who you are. It's what weeds out the dabblers and defines the investors who actually have stayed in the game for a long period of time. Let me ask you this. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next?
So right now, my biggest focus as an entrepreneur, like I said, my Sell to Bobby business, it runs on its own. I'm still here. I look at certain things and I attend a weekly meeting. But my biggest focus right now is our prop tech company. That was an idea 2.5 years ago, and we finally went live 6 weeks ago. And man, I'm super excited about it, super proud of it. It's called Rezzie.com, as you guys could see here. It's a prop tech company that connects vetted wholesalers with buyers, but more than anything, it provides a lot of other benefits. Like it's a buyer management tool where wholesalers could manage their buyers in a professional setting versus using old methods like text blasts, email blasts. I have even heard of other people using like WhatsApp group chats. They have a bunch of buyers in these group chats. So this is a professional setting. And not only that, like we provide buyer analytics. Like if you list a deal, a property for sale on Rezzie, once you upload the deal, you could see what buyers have a buy box match. So your dispositions team could be proactive and start calling these people. Not to mention, Rezzie does notify them already, but I always recommend in this market to be proactive and start calling the people that have a buy box match. And it provides a lot of other cool stuff. Like you could see who's viewed your deal, who's viewed pictures, who's saved the deal for later. And like I said, also, I mentioned it previously on the show. I'll give you a special link that you could post on your show. And I'll provide a coupon code to give your listeners and viewers 50% off coupon code for the first 12 months. So I'll do that for your listeners.
Thank you, Bobby. And let's go a step deeper into Rezzie. What's your goal, your vision for the next 6 months, and then perhaps for a little bit further down the road?
So my vision for it is to continue to grow the subscribers.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
So it's a two-sided platform. We have wholesalers on the front end, and then we got buyers. So what we do is we sign up wholesalers, and they send out an invite link to their buyers, and they invite their buyers. So the whole purpose of Rezzie is to get rid of the old antique ways of wholesaling. You want to put all your buyers in here. Why? Because from my knowledge of talking to a ton of buyers in our marketplace, our buyers are tired of dealing with daisy chainers, people that don't control the deal. They're tired of dealing with small shops, people that don't control the deal. So everybody inside Resi, most importantly, is vetted as far as a wholesaler. And what I love about it is that even me, I'm a buyer too. Not only do I wholesale, but I buy in certain areas that I like down here in South Florida. I build a buy box, and I build a buy box, and I can literally just put a box in a specific area, and I will only get notified when a deal is inside that little box. So if it's whether it's in a specific neighborhood, a street, or a whole county, you could be very detailed. And what I like about it is that it eliminates spam. So your buyers are not constantly getting spammed with deals that 99% of the time they don't even want to see. So there's this misconception that people are, oh, I'm going to email blast this deal. Very, very few buyers actually are interested in that particular deal. So with Resi, we solved that issue, that friction, where we want to give a better experience for buyers also.
That's huge, Bobby. I love the vision. But we both know
Thank you.
that new levels bring new devils. So, who do you need to become as a leader in the next 12 months to be ready for that vision to shape your life?
Man, just continue to learn, man. I'm a constant learner. I'm not a person that thinks I know it all. So if there's something that I feel I need help in, I reach out to certain mentors, coaches, trainers. I'm reading. I tell people if I'm not working, I'm on YouTube watching or learning something that I'm interested in. Even with the prop tech business, I know probably a lot of people out there think it's easy now to create a software, and it's very challenging. So I forced myself to learn about the business. Like I said, I run a development team of 8 developers. It's very challenging when you weren't that techie before this. So I would just say, man, continue to learn, never stop learning.
Absolutely. And that, Bobby, is what has created your level of success. What a winning recipe. That next move is where the leverage lives. It can either perfect your operation or detonate your workflow, depending on the strategy that you deploy. Interested to know, you can't build an empire alone. When you're looking to bring someone, into your inner circle or your relationship team, what is the one non-negotiable trait you look for that isn't on a resume?
I would say a trade, man, they have to be coachable. Um, they have to have a good personality. If I feel they're not going to be a good culture fit or they have a little attitude problem, I don't want them. I don't care if they're the most talented individuals on the role that I'm looking for. If I don't feel they're going to be a good culture fit, we don't want them. And we do use a lot of tools with our company now to help kind of find these individuals. Like we use a lot of recruiters to help find top talent. We use behavioral assessments to, the predictive index. That's one of the products out there in the marketplace to help find good people.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Finding those true team players, that's the key. Those people that are cohesive within the organization. Hey, I couldn't agree more, and I'm with you. Now, I know a lot of our audience is either earlier in their journey or looking to level up, Bobby. And I think they'd benefit
Hmm.
from hearing this from you. When it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
Um, Man, I always say the more people you know, the more money you make. So just put
Yeah.
yourself out there. Go to networking events, go to real estate events, go find a coach. You know, I know sometimes newbies, like people that are looking to get into the business, they're reluctant to invest in themselves. And I think that's a mistake. I think that you need to take the jump and invest in yourself, find a good mentor, and have them teach you the business so you could kind of skip a lot of heartache of trying to just figure it out on your own and go on YouTube and things like that. So I would say, man, number one, invest in yourself early on.
Absolutely. Hey, that hits home. In an industry
Hmm.
that is so transactional, being the person who actually shows up when there isn't a deal on the table is what creates that competitive edge, if you will, around your business. It's
Yep.
that unsexy consistency that most people aren't willing to do. All right, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way that they can reach you, Bobby?
Yeah. So if they're interested in whether you're a buyer or a seller, you could go to Rezzie.com, which is spelled Rezzie.com. It's very easy to, if you're a buyer, you could just go on there and it's free to set up a buyer account. If you're a seller, we are vetting sellers, so you could go on there and book a demo, or you could go to demo.resi.com. As far as social media, I'm very active on social media. So you could search me on Instagram at Bobby Suarez, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Um, if you're interested in knowing more about my home buying company, just feel free to search Sell to Bobby or selltobobby.com, and I'm sure you could find a ton of stuff on Google.
Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. We need more people in this space who are doing it the right way. Thanks again for being here, Bobby.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. And for those of you
Thank you.
tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you're subscribed. We have more conversations coming up with operators just like Bobby Suarez. We're out there building the business the right way. We'll see you in the next episode, everyone.